Before we begin, I need everyone to understand something. Channel Zero University is not accredited. We cannot give you a bachelor's degree, nor give you a master's degree. We cannot help you with financial aid, but considering how many people have received their entire understanding of human psychology from someone talking into a ring light, I think we'll be alright. Welcome to Channel Zero, where delusion gets audited, and if you're wondering what exactly that means, good. Questions are encouraged here. Certainty, we're gonna inspect that, because we're living in a strange time. We have access to more information than almost anyone who's ever lived, and somehow everybody's confused. Everybody's explaining or teaching, or everybody knows exactly what everybody else should be doing, and the algorithm has discovered something very profitable. Certainty travels faster than nuance. So Channel Zero isn't here to give you another person to blindly believe. We're here to examine the signal. Throughout your time here, you're going to hear 3 words repeatedly: signal, noise, delusion. Signal is information worth paying attention to. Something real is happening. There's a pattern here. Look closer. Noise is everything competing for that attention. Outrage, distraction, performance. The argument underneath the argument, underneath the quote tweet, underneath the screenshot of the argument. And then we have delusion. Delusion is different because noise usually comes from the outside. Delusion has your house key. It's the story that becomes convenient enough that eventually you stop checking whether it's true. And Channel Zero checks the paperwork. Our curriculum is extensive. Relationships, internet behavior, culture, identity, status, trends, language, social rituals, groupthink, power, contradiction, and perhaps our most difficult subject, people acting like they didn't just say what we all heard them say. Upperclassmen only. You'll encounter several departments while you're here. The delusion desk handles the immediate cases. That's our hot takes, the public foolishness, all the social contradictions, things requiring emergency examination. Wolf owls go deeper though. Patterns, behavior, ideas that need more than 60 seconds in a punchline. These are investigations. Signal versus noise ask is one question. What actually matters here? Because sometimes the loudest part of the story isn't the important part. And packed notices are exactly what they sound like. Sometimes the university discovers something requiring immediate public notification. You'll be notified accordingly. Now, this part matters. Channel Zero is not supposed to work like normal content. You're not just here to watch me think. I can do that by myself. You're here to participate. When we present a case, bring evidence. When we ask a question, answer it. When you disagree, beautiful. Tell us why. When you recognize yourself in the material, don't panic. That's called tuition. Non-refundable. Underneath the jokes though, there is a real reason this exists. We're surrounded by systems constantly asking us to react before we understand. Choose a side, form an opinion, buy something, defend yourself, perform yourself. Explain yourself. Channel Zero creates another option. Observe. Look at the pattern. Ask another question. Maybe laugh at how ridiculous all of us are, and then decide what you really think. That's the Audit Room. Not a place where I tell you what's true, a place where we get better at noticing something doesn't add up. Congratulations, you've officially completed orientation, which means absolutely nothing, and your first semester begins now. Watch carefully, question confidently, and always remember, sometimes the noise is outside, sometimes the noise is inside, and sometimes, baby, that's delusion. Welcome to Channel Zero University, where delusion gets audited.